Within the vast expanse of the cosmos, there exists a universe of unimaginable complexity. It is not in some distant galaxy but within us. This is the microscopic world of the human immune system, a world of ceaseless activity where trillions of cells wage a constant battle to keep us alive. Imagine a world teeming with diverse characters, each with a unique role to play. There are valiant warriors, swift messengers, and cunning strategists. They are the cells and proteins of your immune system, and their mission is to defend your body from a relentless onslaught of invaders. These invaders are everywhere. Microscopic organisms like bacteria, viruses, and fungi are constantly trying to make our bodies their home. They are the aliens in our midst, invisible to the naked eye, but with the potential to cause great harm. Fortunately, our bodies are equipped with this remarkable defense system, always vigilant, always ready to repel any attack. It is a story of epic battles and cunning strategies, a testament to the power of evolution and the sheer wonder of life itself. Imagine your skin as a fortress wall. It is your first line of defense, protecting you from the outside world. But like any good fortress, it has its weak points. A cut, a scrape, even a tiny insect bite can create a breach in your defenses. This is where the alien invasion begins. Millions of bacteria, invisible to the naked eye, seize this opportunity. They flood through the breach, eager to exploit this new territory. The body, however, is not easily conquered. It has sensors in place, alarms that blare the moment an invasion is detected. These alarms come in the form of chemical signals. Damaged cells release distress calls, molecules that scream, "We are under attack." These calls don't go unanswered. They summon the first responders of the immune system, the mighty macrophages. Macrophages are the immune system's heavy eaters. Picture them as giant amoebas, patrolling the bloodstream and tissues. They are drawn to the site of the invasion by the chemical cries for help. These cellular behemoths are equipped with an insatiable appetite for foreign invaders. They engulf bacteria whole, swallowing them into their cytoplasm in a process called phagocytosis. Imagine a hungry Pac-Man gobbling up ghosts. That's a macrophage at work. Once inside the macrophage, the bacteria are broken down and destroyed, but the battle is far from over. The presence of invaders triggers a cascade of events, a call to arms for the rest of the immune system. The macrophages, having devoured the enemy, now display fragments of their victims on their surface. These fragments are like wanted posters, alerting other immune cells to the specific threat at hand. The first line of defense has held, but the real battle has just begun. As the macrophages sound the alarm, another type of immune cell rushes to the battlefield, the neutrophil. These are the suicide bombers of the immune system. Short-lived, but incredibly powerful, they are packed with toxic granules, ready to unleash chemical warfare on the invaders. Imagine a swarm of angry bees, each carrying a tiny bomb. That's what a neutrophil attack looks like. They release their toxic payload onto the invaders, destroying them in a shower of chemicals. However, this scorched earth tactic comes at a cost. The chemicals released by neutrophils are indiscriminate. They can harm healthy cells as well as invaders. This collateral damage is what causes the redness, swelling, and pain we experience during inflammation. It's the price our bodies pay for a swift and powerful immune response. The battle rages on, a chaotic melee of cells and chemicals. But amidst the chaos, a more sophisticated response is brewing, one that will target the invaders with pinpoint accuracy. Section 5. Complement proteins, the body's automated weapons system. While the macrophages and neutrophils engage in hand-to-hand combat, a more subtle weapon system is activated, the complement system. Imagine a network of automated turrets lying dormant until triggered by the presence of invaders. Complement proteins are not cells, but rather tiny proteins circulating in the blood. They act like a cascade, one protein activating the next in a chain reaction. When triggered by the presence of bacteria or by antibodies bound to invaders, these proteins unleash a devastating attack. Some complement proteins act like beacons, attaching to the surface of bacteria and flagging them for destruction by macrophages. Others punch holes in the bacterial membranes, causing them to burst open. It's a precise and deadly system, targeting invaders with surgical precision. The complement system is a silent but deadly force, working in concert with other immune cells to eliminate the threat. It's a testament to the incredible complexity and efficiency of the human immune system. Section 6. Dendritic cells, intelligence gathering, and the call for reinforcements. In the heat of battle, information is crucial. This is where dendritic cells come in. These are the intelligence officers of the immune system, constantly on the lookout for signs of trouble. Dendritic cells reside in tissues that come into contact with the outside world, like the skin and the lining of the nose and lungs. They are equipped with long, spindly arms that reach out to sample their surroundings. When they encounter an invader, they capture it, break it down, and display fragments of its proteins on their surface. But dendritic cells don't just gather information, they act on it. They carry these telltale fragments to the lymph nodes, the command centers of the immune system. Here, they present their findings to a crucial group of immune cells, the helper T cells. The arrival of the dendritic cell with its cargo of enemy intelligence marks a turning point in the battle. It's time to call in the specialists. Section 7. Helper T cells, generals of the immune army. Helper T cells are the generals of the immune army. They are responsible for coordinating the immune response, directing other cells to attack the invaders. But first, they need to be activated. Each helper T cell has a unique receptor on its surface, capable of binding to a specific antigen. Antigens are like molecular fingerprints. They are unique to each invader. When a dendritic cell presents an antigen to a helper T cell, it's like a lock finding its key. If the helper T cell's receptor matches the antigen, it becomes activated. This activation triggers the helper T cell to multiply, creating an army of clones all equipped to fight that specific invader. These activated helper T cells then release chemical signals called cytokines, which act as orders to other immune cells. The battle is now being fought on two fronts: the innate immune response with its macrophages and neutrophils, and the adaptive immune response led by the helper T cells. The adaptive response is slower to start but far more precise, targeting the invaders with laser-like accuracy. Section 8. B cells, antibody factories armed for battle. Among the cells receiving orders from the helper T cells are B cells. These are the antibody factories of the immune system. Each B cell is programmed to produce a specific type of antibody, a Y-shaped protein that can bind to a specific antigen. When activated by helper T cells, B cells undergo a remarkable transformation. They multiply rapidly, forming colonies of antibody-producing cells. These cells churn out antibodies by the thousands, releasing them into the bloodstream to seek out and destroy the invaders. Imagine a factory suddenly switching production to manufacture millions of identical keys, each designed to fit a specific lock. That's what happens when B cells are activated. The antibodies they produce are the keys, and the antigens on the surface of the invaders are the locks. Section 9. Antibodies, tagging invaders for destruction. Antibodies are the immune system's guided missiles. Once released into the bloodstream, they circulate throughout the body, seeking out their targets. When an antibody encounters an invader bearing the matching antigen, it latches on with a vice-like grip. This binding doesn't directly kill the invader. Instead, it acts like a tag, marking the invader for destruction. The antibody-coated invaders become easy targets for macrophages and other immune cells, which can then engulf and destroy them. Antibodies can also neutralize invaders by blocking their ability to infect cells. For example, antibodies can bind to the proteins that viruses use to attach to and enter cells, preventing them from spreading the infection. The antibody response is a remarkable feat of biological engineering. It allows the immune system to target and eliminate specific invaders with incredible precision, minimizing damage to healthy cells. Section 10. A legacy of victory, memory cells, and immunity. As the battle subsides and the invaders are cleared away, the immune system doesn't just stand down. It learns from the experience. This is where memory cells come in. Memory cells are a subset of B and T cells that survive long after an infection has been cleared. They retain the memory of the specific antigen they encountered, ready to mount a faster and more effective response if the same invader ever returns. This is the basis of immunity. Once you've been exposed to a particular pathogen, your immune system is primed to fight it off quickly and efficiently, often preventing you from getting sick at all. The human immune system is a testament to the power of evolution. It is a complex and elegant system, constantly evolving to meet the challenges posed by a world teeming with microscopic threats. It is a world of constant warfare, but it is a war that we are winning thanks to the tireless efforts of the trillions of cells that fight to keep us alive. For a deeper dive into this fascinating world, I highly recommend Immune by Philip Detmer. It's a captivating exploration of the immune system, filled with stunning visuals and clear explanations.